Duke? You mean our hero? There were 3 little engines who lived in their own little shed on their own little railway. Their names were Duke, Stuart, and Falcon. Duke was the oldest and was named after His Grace, the Duke of Sodor. He was proud of this and loved to keep the little engines in order. Whenever they did anything that Duke thought wrong, he would say, "That would never suit His Grace." Other engines came and went, but Duke outlasted them all. Stuart and Falcon used to call him Grandpuff. They were fond of him, but they got very tired of hearing all about His Grace. Sometimes they would tease him and chant, "Engines come and engines go. Grandpuff goes on forever." "You impertinent scallywags," Duke would say. Then hard times came. The mines in the hills closed. And the railway was closed too. People came to buy the engines. "We'll take Stuart and Falcon." No one wanted Duke. They thought him too old. "Cheer up, Grandpuff," called Stuart. "We'll find you a nice railway, and then you can come and keep us in order." They tried to be brave and cheerful, but no one really thought their dreams would come true. Duke's driver and fireman oiled and greased him one last time. They sheeted him snugly and said goodbye. Then they had to go away and find work. Duke was alone. "Oh well," he sighed, "I'll go to sleep. It'll help to pass the time." Winter torrents washed soils from the hills. Trees and bushes grew all around. You wouldn't have known a shed was there, let alone a little engine asleep inside. Years went by until one day not long ago, visitors came to see Sir Topham Hatt. "We want to find Duke," they said, "and make him happy again." Maps lay everywhere. "If we follow the old line shown here on the map," they said, "we'll travel north of the village and then into the mountains. And look, there's a sign for the old station. If Duke's anywhere, he's there." Everyone set off to the mountains far away. The days went by and the search grew harder, but the rescuers wouldn't give up. "Let's go this way," they said. But there was still no sign of Duke. "He's here somewhere," they said. They scrambled over hills, struggled over ditches. At last their search ended, quite by accident. "We've found him! We've found our Sleeping Beauty!" "Excuse me," inquired Duke. "Are you a vandal? Driver told me vandals break and smash things." "Bless you, no," laughed the rescuers. "We've dropped in because we couldn't find your door. Falcon and Stuart will be pleased to see you." "So they did remember."
Oh, and we're 4.5 minutes in. Time to get this video rolling. Welcome back to DCC Sodor, everyone. Today we're going to be looking at a little project I've been working on. It's just about finished. So this is Duke, the lost engine. Obviously based off of the Kato PECO Small England locomotive. This was used. The one that was used was Prince. So we'll take a look at Duke real quick. And kind of give him give you a 360 if I can do that without blocking all the detail. I don't have a turntable yet. Here's a side detail of them. What it looks like from the back. And let's take a look at that face. Doesn't look too bad. So I used some Tamiya, I believe it was TS1 in red brown. Not 100% the Duke from the TV series, not quite Railway series either, but I kind of like it. Kind of gives him his own unique feel, if you ask me. I did take inspiration using yellow lining and having the two handrails on the sides of his smoke box rather than the smoke box or the handrail that goes across the top of the smoke box like in the Railway series. So I've decided to use the Prince. That's why I decided to use the Prince model instead of Princess. There are quite a few blemishes like this. Come on, focus. Like right here, from masking, that just needs fixed. I'll probably paint the whole thing red. Other than that, I was pretty happy with the way Duke has turned out. I didn't change much of the detailing. I kind of like the rivets. Feels like to me that it fits in better with the Bachmann range of the narrow gauge engines, that they have that detail of being kind of a blend between the television series models and then the accurate counterparts. Obviously, Duke was never on the Tally Flynn, or Prince or Princess were never on the Tally Flynn, but I think this is really cool to just have this way. So, Tamiya paint, Fox transfers lining decals were used for all the lining on the boiler and on the tender. Not perfect. I feel like measuring this and the straightness of the pinstripes could be better, but for what it's worth, I think it's not bad. It works, and it looks like it's a 3-foot model. From 3 feet away, you're like, whoa, that's pretty cool. And then once you get up close, you're like, oh, okay, well, there's some mistakes, but it's got that handmade feeling, right? So that's pretty much what another modification. These red handrails, I actually just took a silver Sharpie, but it came out pretty well. These red rods here have become silver, so I think that looks pretty good. And I kept the black frame because masking that off would have been a pain. I kept the double whistles, whereas the television series Duke only has one. And then this black piece here, that is, I think, all brown in the television series, or maybe just brown and then black on his smoke box. So I think that the all black makes it stand out a little bit more, and I'm happier with that. So let's get this guy running. I'm just gonna have him run. Maybe I can take him down to the N scale layout and at least take pictures of him down there. But I'm gonna have him run back and forth on my test track, because right now that's all I've got for N gauge / 009 narrow gauge track setup, and see how he runs. And then I'll be back.
Well, a little jerky, but that's just the dirty track. I've
tried cleaning this test track here a couple times. I think I need something a little more aggressive. And we're back. So yeah, you can see Duke runs pretty well. Obviously, the paint hasn't affected anything too badly. So I'm pretty happy with this. One other thing I forgot to mention, this face is printed by Rexecutions on Twitter. You can find Rex's prints from Thomas Tank Merch on Twitter or Shapeways. I think these ones I got off of Shapeways a while back. And I think that's all else I wanted to mention. Oh, don't forget to check out Factory Direct Hobbies in the description. I actually purchased this model from them about a year and a half, almost 2 years ago. No, a year and a half ago, because I think these came out around May of 2022, April or May of 2022. So they've been out for a while. Their Kato's pumping them out there. I think they're making these ones, and these ones were the maroon, then they made the green ones. Now they're making the large Englands, which I don't know what the difference is, but I know that there is a bit of a difference. So, but they use the same chassis. So I'm really happy with how this turned out. And be sure to be on the lookout for more model projects, DCC installs, and just some general videos all around the holidays with, we got trains galore around where I live, train displays galore, that is. So you might see some videos on some train displays that I go to. So thank you guys so much for watching. Again, don't forget to use my link in the description. You'll be helping out the channel if you do. And that's about it. So let me know what you think of Duke in the comments below. And then don't forget to like and subscribe and do all that fun YouTube stuff. And I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.